Hey everyone, welcome back. This is of Korra, Book 2, Spirits, Episode 4, entitled Civil Wars Part 2. Alright, so this episode of Legend of Korra is very simple, alright? Some would say that it's going by fairly quickly because of Unalaq being discovered, but I honestly think that's a good thing, so they can introduce, so the main villain is someone else, because because Unalaq's a very generic main villain, and I mean, we could tell from a while that he was kind of shady, alright? I mean, prime example is, well, two examples, when what he was saying when he was basically stealing Korra away from Tenzin's training. Alright, that's one. And two is, in this episode or the last episode, I don't remember for sure, but it was where Korra was walking into, no, it was in the last episode, I'm pretty sure, yeah, where Korra was walking into Unalaq's throne room, and basically he was sitting up on the throne all alone, no one else was in there, it was all shadowy around him and whatnot. Yeah, you can tell that this is up to something, so I'm glad they finished him off, at least it would seem so, fairly quickly. Alright, well, okay, didn't really finish him off yet, he hasn't really been captured yet, but Korra's father and his men are out of prison. However, well, it's weird because here's some inconsistency actually, because didn't they say that her mother was going to be in prison too? Because she was arrested just the same as her father, so I don't really understand that part at all, because, there's a scene where her mother's at home crying over her father crying over her husband being in prison, and Korra's comforting her and whatnot, and that gives her the right idea to take, well, first she takes Naga and tracks down the judge that did their trial, and she basically makes him talk, and he lets slip some interesting things about Unalaq, which in fact, it was Unalaq that set up the whole scene where, if you remember, the whole reason why Korra's father was banished was because he went into the forest and set the spirits free, which attacked the village. But it turned out that it was actually Unalaq that set that entire thing up so that his brother would get banished, and he would become the new ruler of the Water Tribe, or their Water Tribe. That's essentially what he wanted. All right, whether he also wants the two Water Tribes to be united or not, still up in the air. I'm going to go with no, but you never know. Like, villains like these can sometimes have good motives as well as bad motives. But I'm gonna just go with no. If I'm proven wrong, then I'm proven wrong. All right. And so then Korra decides to take Asami and Mako. I don't think Bolin goes with them at all, although I could be wrong. Actually, wait, yeah, he does, I think. I don't remember. But anyways, at least those two, and they go and free Korra's father and his men. I don't remember his name, by the way, so yeah. And Unalaq ends up showing up there, and a small fight scene breaks out. And once again, fight scenes in this series are really fucking good. Alright, like, they really are. So yeah, and then Korra's father and his men start preparing for war, I guess. And that final scene in this episode was, wow. Like, seeing fucking Eska, which Bolin and Eska are basically broken up now, and seeing Eska riding the water like that, because he's a high-skilled waterbender, obviously. With that look of rage on her face towards Bolin. Luckily, it seems like they're able to get out of there in time. Don't really know for sure though, but yeah, seriously, that reminded me of fucking Azula from the original series. I don't know why either, especially since Azula was such a skilled firebender that she could actually lightning bend. So yeah, but At any rate, though, episode rating overall, it was a really good episode. I did really enjoy it. However, do have to criticize how much of a generic villain that, you know, Unalaq is. Although I guess it's a or at least a semi-original villain for the majority of the series. And then towards the end of the final episode, going to shit. So I guess this is actually better than Amon in that regard. Alright. So yeah, I don't really think there's anything else I have to say though, except obviously, you know, now Korra's father knows the truth about his brother. Also, there was that one scene where Tenzin finally does manage to find that Iki, his daughter that went missing, and she said that she ran away because being a family is really hard and blah blah blah. Basically, you get some more drama there. I thought it was better than in the last episode, but it still wasn't great, I didn't think, by any means. So yeah. But anyways, overall, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.